Welcome to Hangman Tarot. My name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started with our TikTok famous celebrity tarot readings. We are going to be doing today kind of a rundown on a couple. I'm not very good at saying their names, but I'm going to go ahead and try and do these as flawlessly as possible. I'm feeling much better. So I definitely want to go over some things. If you have any questions, now is the time to address the questions. Otherwise, this is going to be like a final reading for the couple. Specifically because he has passed on and I just don't want to dig at this anymore. But there's so many people wondering so many different things, kind of how Gill is currently kind of wondering more about Sid before his passing, wanting to know more about if he really wanted a baby or not. There's a lot of things that people are asking, and now would be a good time to do it. So I'm just going to give it a little bit here, and I'm going to start shuffling and getting their cards ready. As I do that, please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. When you hit subscribe, click the bell button so you do not miss any of the notifications. Make sure that you click the bell button and to have it receive notifications. Also, if you want to go ahead and check out social media in the link with the links in the description box, please go check those out. If you enjoy or if you love, please share, like, and follow. All right, so we are going to go over a few things. If you have a question, please feel free to ask now, especially if it's about this couple. Okay, so I'm just going to go off for the female. I'm going off Gill because that's the best way that I can say her name because I'm terrible at it. Okay, let me write that down because I knew there was another one there. Now, also, Aries, if you have any questions about this couple specific, definitely ask questions. I will do this reading next, though. Rashami. Desi. Okay. Now, also, again, if you have any questions, please, again, this is the time to ask them, especially if it's about this particular couple. And it is the last relationship reading I'm going to do on the two of them, only again because it's just he's passed. So I think what's done is done. And I think that we're all pretty clear on his intentions and her intentions, just as human beings. Okay, so we are dealing with an Aquarius sun sign, Capricorn moon sign. That is for Gill. She was born January 27th, 1993. Sid is a sun sign, Sagittarius, and a moon sign, Aquarius. He was born December 12th, 1980. And then his passing was September 2nd, 2021. So just recently. Okay. The Shehnaz Gill, right? Is that who you're talking about? Okay. Well, of course he did. Yes, of course he did. That was in my other readings. It didn't. In the last reading, I want to go over this actually. In the last reading, it indicated in the cards that yes, he absolutely adored her. He loved her. That did not mean that he didn't want other things. So what he wanted was something practical, and he wanted to have a baby with her. He probably would have gotten married with her, but there came some sort of situation as far as fertility, not being able to have a baby on her end, that made him really need to go find something different. And that's where he needed something more practical, meaning he needed someone who could have his kid at that moment. He was ready. So, and yes, of course he wanted to get married. Yeah. Okay. Let me finish here. Okay. So let me get some cards here going. And again, just post your questions over here. Love life. Yes. I'm going to see how love life and how she's doing currently. Now, again, sometimes these things don't pop up, okay, and I'm not going to force them. So if I start doing her reading and love life doesn't pop up specifically, or if it kind of veers off, I can't force that. And that's why I didn't address her love life much. It did atone to the fact that she was going to meet somebody, but it wouldn't be anybody like who she was with, obviously. Okay. I'll write that one down too. This one. Okay. Let's find out how she is doing currently first, and then we'll get into all that. Because I wrote those down so we don't forget them, okay? Where's that? Okay. Where on earth? Okay. I'm trying to find cards here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. Now we can begin. Okay. We are going to find out a little bit about what's going on with Gill currently. So we're going to go over her currently, and we will write off the coattails of each of those cards that we splay out. So just give me a minute to get this tarot spread set first, and then we can dive more in and start. Okay, hold on. Okay. I felt like there was somebody else, or he was thinking that there needed to be somebody else because, again, the fertility issue, one of them was not able to have a baby. It is pointing and specific to her. And so that would have changed his mind. It didn't mean that he didn't love her, though. Like, that is nonetheless, like, that is all there. That they resonated in the fact that they loved each other. And there's something that just remained private forever. In December. Okay. Let me get the spread out here, and then we'll go over the questions. And then hopefully just kind of blend around it. We'll add some oracle cards if we need to, but okay. We're going to find out how she is doing first, Gill, and that's, I'm calling her Gill. It's just easier for me to say. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Swords, King Wands upright, leader. Okay. Currently, she's in a healing place. She's definitely trying to hide feelings, and I believe that this card actually came up one of her last readings, but she's very much about hiding how she feels. So she's not like very open to revealing anything specific as emotion, and she's very, very much covered up. This is obvious though. And it's almost like she's just trying to remember in positive, if that makes sense, if that resonates with you all. But she's trying to remember everything in a positive manner. But she's definitely got a lot of hidden feelings, a lot of secret to undercover things that she just doesn't want to discuss. She doesn't want to come out here and allow everybody to have that, because, you know, she's healing. She's trying to heal, and she's trying to do it in like a silent healing process. So she's grieving. Okay. And that's not a huge shock to us. That's something that we're very aware of. Okay. Her focus is definitely on herself. She's found acceptance, and she's trying to forgive for things that are going on around her. She's trying to forgive even the passing. I mean, that is something that is important, and it is very much indicated here. And that's Sagittarius card for sure. So definitely. Now, spiritually, she sees the full picture. Okay, so spiritually, this King of Wands upright, she sees the whole picture, and she's extremely knowing. Okay, so she is very intuitive, but she knows that spiritually, her better self, her higher self, knows that there will be a time that, and it's coming, that she'll have to really focus. She'll have to really get back into life. Okay. So she does know that that will come up, and she knows that love is deep for her. So, like the questions of love, we can kind of run off that. But as of right now, it's very much indicating with the King of Wands upright is that love is very depth. It's large, deep, way, way, way further down into the surface than you think. But with her, she knows that. She's very spiritually connected in that way. And I can feel that for sure. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's find out a little more about love life. We'll go off this little tangent. Let's find out love life, any kind of like love life, future, currently moving. She's, she knows spiritually she will be ready at some point to make decisions and to move forward and to see this whole picture. But as of right now, again, she is in the grieving process. She's hiding things about how she feels, and that is obvious to you all. But she's remembering everything positively. So that's a huge thing. I mean, her remembering every single thing in a positive manner is very healthy. Because we wouldn't want to any other way. Okay. Okay. So Empress upright, Tower upright. So it's going to be pretty significant when love life comes up. Okay. So when love life comes up, it's going to be something's going to shake it up, and that's what that Tower card is indicating to me. And it's something that's going to be fated. So it's probably something, as far as her love life, she's not going to force it. She's not going to push it in a certain direction. It's going to be fate. So whatever happens will be aligned spiritually. So there will eventually, I would give it a while. I can't give you a time because again, I'm not quite sure. So I'm not going to lie to you about that. But I do know that it is down the road further, probably a year or so. There will be action and growth, and she'll be in a place where she's fully abundant. And that'll be because of the positive thinking. So her positive thinking is manifesting an abundance of love. Okay. And she's going to be very motherly, very sexual, very happy. She's going to feel extremely good. Okay. So, as far as her love life, yeah, she'll get into it, but it's because this is going to shake it up. Okay. So, she's just over here hanging out, King of Wands. She's just hanging out, right? So, all of a sudden, because she's just hanging out, she don't really care about all that. Something shakes things up, and then out pops this one. Okay. She becomes where she's open and ready. Okay. So this is all action. This is all aligned, and this is fated. So nothing is secure though. Nothing is official really, but you definitely want to know that this is going to be, I would say, within a year or more. To me, that's what I'm getting with the 333, the number 0 to 6, 5. Okay. Okay. I'll go over her finances. Yes. Okay. Okay, so that is a plus. We're figuring something out here. Okay, Oracle card. Okay. So when she gets back into a space where working is priority, working is something that she needs to get back into, it is going to be because she does appreciate her talents. She does appreciate the skill that she has and her passion. So this is none of the other. Like, she literally will be on this, like, icing on cake. She'll be there. As far as work though, let's see. Six of Cups, that is upright. King of Swords, down. Queen of Wands. That will be probably quicker, quite quicker actually. Within the next few months, she'll be back to working because she already appreciates the things that she has been given by fate and the universe. So she's already good with that. She's definitely wanting to have a clear mental. So she's going to be ready as far as intellect, as long as she is clear on how she feels, as long as she is clear mind wise, because she's not going to get into this mentally unprepared. I do know that. So she doesn't, she's a very smart person. Like, I feel very smart when I talk about her. She's very smart. And she's definitely trying to look back at the past before she gets back into working. She's trying to look at the past and kind of go over some things here, or even simplifying her overthinking. So she wants to be ready. Yeah. She does want a love for a child. She does want that love for a child. This could even indicate love for her inner child, but this could also indicate love for a baby. I don't know what that means though. Hmm. Okay. 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 So something about work and love is popping up here. So that is really coming together here. So this is being indicated to me that work, when she goes back to work, that's going to draw that in, that love stuff. Okay. So this relationship is definitely going to be in the order because of her job or whatever she's doing in her skill. That is going to bring this love in. So there will be a relationship and it's going to be blissful. I mean, it's going to be a really good relationship and it's definitely going to be an Aries sign. It could also be, I would say, wands, maybe fire. Somebody extremely empowered, confident. That Queen of Wands, just that energy. Yeah. So basically, she's going to see the full picture. She wants to make sure she has a clear vision, clear mind, spiritually, she's connected, and she's going to get back into things. But again, she's really wanting to simplify how she's overthinking all the time. So she's taking her time to do these things. Okay. And that's why there's that privacy energy. But as far as like baby and stuff, she's definitely trying to figure some things out in her own childhood. But it does indicate that she wants a love for a child. Now, does that mean that she's pregnant or having a baby? No, that doesn't mean anything. But there is love for a child. It's not saying that she wants to love a child, love for a child. So I don't know what's going on here. Hmm. Yeah, she's definitely going to get into a place where she's committed. She's going to have some authority here, and she's going to get into a relationship because she's strong-minded going into this job or work or whatever she starts doing right after she's done being sad and healing. She's going to get into this and she's going to work and she's going to be doing these things. And then all of a sudden, that energy of this Aries or fire sign is going to come in. Okay. And this is somebody who's extremely charismatic. He's large sexually expressing himself. He's definitely confident though, but this is the order that it will go. For sure. There's an order for a relationship here. This could still be a player. Just because this man is sexually like exuberant and he's expressing himself and he's confident and he's aligned does not mean that he won't play her. Like that still could happen. Definitely. Have you ever met a Rico Suave and then he plays you? Like at first, they're like this amazing human. They're like everything. What she is going to meet is somebody she's going to, okay, so she'll meet this person, but she will put her image onto this person, or she'll put her previous boyfriend's image onto this person. So he may be indicated like, oh, yeah, he's this cool guy. Yeah, until you know him, or until he ghosts you, or until he becomes a player. So you have to think different layers here. There's a ton of layers when we're doing tarot cards, and that is just a part of it. Because this person in Aries, if it's an Aries or a fire sign, like, get out of here. Yeah, playa. I love the questions in your comments. That's amazing. Okay. Health-wise, let's find out health-wise. Health-wise. We know that she's healing spiritually and all that, but let's see how she is health-wise physically. I know we see and hear things. It's not always true, so we like to confirm with cards that represent, the experiences within everybody's lives. And it's, again, just different paths. And so it's the tarot reading to find out like how somebody's doing is not a bad thing. So hopefully we can just find out how she's doing health-wise physically and acknowledge it. Right. Okay. Okay, so she does have a change of thinking at the moment. So mentally, her thinking has changed a lot. Probably because of the shift in transition. So her life cycle was with him, and then he passed away, and now she's beginning a new one. So it's just indicating that there's a delay in that because, again, she's grieving and, the whole like being off balance type of thing. So physically, she feels like she has no balance. Physically, she probably doesn't. Her equilibrium might even be off because of it's like a post-traumatic thing. You can definitely get it. But I know that when I'm upset and I'm depressed and I'm mad at the world, I'm physically off balance. I'm physically dizzy. Hold on. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to get through her health and then I'll get to more of your questions again. Yeah. But she does have some type of freedom here to get into a place where she can kind of let go of the negative stuff. So again, this is coming up and this card is just confirming that she's trying to stay positive thinking, and physically she's trying to get rid of all that negative intention, get rid of all the negative anything within her body. So she's definitely trying to break through any deception, lies, untruths. Physically, she's literally trying to do that. And whether she knows it or not, because her tension she needs to relax. That's where that comes in. Okay. And that's in a delay again, because she's upset. She's very upset. So when you are upset, you're tense, you're upset, you're not okay. So she's going to get to a place where she'll relax and she'll find less tension. But at the moment, I mean, she's taken by grief. That's just very clear here. Okay. So physically, she's emotionally blocking even in her body. So she's holding back emotionally again. This card, Ace of Cups, this is upright. This reverse, excuse me. And this Devil card, reverse swords, that is down also. And these are all in delays, or, there's a time that will come where it'll be upright, because she'll be moving forward, but she's probably in limbo at the moment. But Ace of Cups is a beginning card. So we are touching somewhere here. So once she stops trying to control how she feels, and it just becomes natural because of her practice of it, she's going to get into a place where she's not held back anymore. But as of right now, she's emotionally blocking because she's trying to be private. And so, with the physical of that, it's ruminating in her body. Yeah. But she doesn't feel like, when she doesn't feel like ignoring everything, she's going to get back into it. But as of right now, she's just dealing with it. She knows that she has value. She'll get back out there. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, she's going to find healing there. Okay. Let's see. Does he blame her for anything? Oh, that's a good question. Nice, Aries. That's funny because I actually did a tarot card reading with a really cool tarot reader. She's a palm reader, but she ended up doing the cards. But my mom had passed away and she was not there yet. So it was interesting to know that. I'm going to find out. Let's find out. Are you all ready? Because that I would like to know. Totally. But yet, he was he was all about the people. Like, he was always like celebrating and joyful. Like, it's just like you come off that way, but I don't think he means to do that. Like, I don't think he means to hurt anybody by doing any mind games or playing with anybody. Like, that's not his full intentions, or it wasn't. That's how I feel about it. He was seen. He was aligned to be seen. And this was fated into her life for a reason, because this is changing her perspective. This is changing her path. This is leading her somewhere. And her soul needs those things to keep moving through to get to her point, just like his life and yours. Let's do last one there. Okay. All right. Page of Pentacles upright. So I'm guessing by this card and what I'm feeling here is that he definitely is in a place where he needs to choose a direction. So that probably means that he's in a place where he's trying to focus. He's trying to gain enough energy and I don't even know how to explain this. I'm just trying to give you some words here to express it, because it's just like a whole other thing over there. But as far as like turning over new leaves or knowing that money won't save him wherever he's at, these are things indicating to me that yes, he has passed on, but is he in a place where he has got into the spiritual realm or where he's around all of his loved ones? I don't think he is, because this is also that Page of Pentacles. So Page is it's just like, to me, he's just kind of like maybe a little kid again, and he's waiting. He's just like hanging out, waiting. He's trying to choose where he wants to go, which direction. So I feel like almost like he's just kind of like in a lobby or in a waiting room, if you will. Because yeah, money is being indicated. It won't take something about money won't take you to the next place. But he's definitely trying to focus and get enough of a gain of energy to kind of move forward, turn it over, get into a different place. But change will be required soon. And sometimes it takes a spirit a minute. It takes a soul a minute, because they don't really know what, they're like, what? Oh my God, yes. They're probably twin flames. I wouldn't doubt it for 2 seconds. Just by how their relationship was, it would have been the biggest learning experience for her. For him, I don't know if it would have been the biggest learning experience because he's not here to ask, but I feel like if anything, yes, a twin flame. And you can never be back together with your twin flame, not like that. And a lot of times I believe they pass on. Like, that sometimes is a thing. Hey, Jazz, will she marry that guy? I would like to know that too. And then I would also like to know if he has any messages for her. I'm going to pull one. I just got chills everywhere. I do. Like, I literally have goosebumps right now. Okay. Okay. That, oh gosh. Okay. So there within this message or within these cards, it's just becoming whole. Okay. So becoming whole was very important to him. This card actually came up about the married stuff. So I mean, so that probably is exactly what this was. And there was potential planning here. This is so strange. And he just kept, it's teamwork, saying something about teamwork, and there was teamwork here. And he's aware that there was a potential of planning. And he, something about not dating, don't date. We don't always get what we want. Straight out the gate, he's expressing to her from what I'm getting is he knows the insecurities and he knows that she's not able to see all of the truths or all of the picture at the moment. And it's almost like the commitment to not seeing the full picture is large. But yeah, he felt like, there was a proving of himself, and that was a whole part of the planning of becoming whole, coming together and becoming one, bringing it together. Venus. Mm. Um. So this Two of Cups upright, right here. It was just talking about a reconnection or a disconnection. So there was some type of a breakup beforehand. Now, it was recent or it was just then, but it was around the passing. So if you look close enough, you could probably see it if you look back, because he had issues with unaddressed emotion. And she indicated in her cards, because she's not talking to anyone, she's being very quiet about how she feels, it's because she has repressed emotions. And he had an issue with unaddressed emotion. Does that make sense? She wasn't dealing with something, and that is something that he was not able to tolerate. Yeah. Definitely he addresses you don't always get what you want. Well, I agree. I agree with that. Yeah. So it's very much clear to me that yes, there was a disconnect. Yes, there was probably a breakup right before, but it was recent. Um, and very close to when he passed, because he was looking as closely as he could, and he could not, it wouldn't budge. There was unaddressed stuff going on here, and that is being definitely indicated. He felt like there was like a dishonesty or something. Yeah, so heavy expectations. He felt like it was heavy. Yes. So that was confirming, just not, he just, the dishonesty, there was some untruth here, and he felt and again, we're talking about that manipulation stuff. So if we're talking to someone and we're talking to them in a manner that will make them give us what we want, then it's a manipulation tactic. It does not mean that she was manipulating evilly or in bad intent. She was just addressing him in a specific way, trying to make him change. Because again, he might not have seen his flaws. He might not have seen why she was trying to shift or, transform him. She might have even been trying to manipulate him into being a better him. I mean, so, but he felt like he was letting her down. There was heavy expectations here with this Five of Swords upright. And it was just almost like he felt scattered about it, burnt out with the situation at hand, because there was a lot of expectations within. And I'm getting these nines and threes. I'm just feeling like he felt like they were almost there. They were almost there. There was, okay, so with the Nine of Pentacles upright, the high standards, he needed some independence also, but he had security through material, but he felt like she might have been unstable in that realm and high standards. Yeah. But he did feel he's bringing out with these nines, threes to me, adding these 8+1 nines, almost there. They're almost there on almost every level here. But again, with that twin flame, it's like almost. That's pretty much what it is. I don't know how else to say it. Okay. Okay. A huge reason, I'm getting definitely 5 of Wands. That's definitely what I'm thinking. Okay, so a huge reason for all of this going on anyway is there was some sort of clash or coming at each other. There was a competition and there was some kind of just like somebody was at odds with somebody here. Could have been somebody with a Leo sign, sun sign. So let me see. Could have been an earth sign or a fire sign, specifically Leo or Virgo. But there was somebody else troubling around this relationship. So there was somebody brought in and it was making trouble in an already fucked up relationship. So there was already some things insecure in the relationship that they were really trying to ignore, the fact that they could not defeat it. That was the challenge. There was a huge challenge in that. And one of them was at odds with this person. And I'm feeling like probably this was his person, another person. There was a lot of anger around it though. Not from him. Yeah. I mean, but it was a never ship. It never happened. Lastly, sun up, he believes in her. And he's very clear that he's the center of attention. Very, very clear. He believes in her though. He does. Positive. He says thinking positive. And she just kept saying that too. That's so weird. So weird. Yeah. I'm not sure about that. I know that she was coming in on this reading, the Rashami. I mean, this is just like the coolest reading ever. I'm so glad I got on here. This is it's just blending really well and just kind of getting this information, especially how he's bringing up these positive thinking and she's like, I'm really trying to think positively, and it's all coming together. Okay. Yes. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, that is upright. So this is our lastly energy for whomever is a Queen of Pentacles earth sign that was around them. Okay. She's like always available. She was very secure, this person, very reliable, but it was a whole reality thing for this person. It's like they were the reality. And it would have worked. The security in it. It was reliable. Freedom. He wanted to break through deception, letting go of any negative designs, if you will. So he was trying to get past that. He wanted no tension and he wanted relaxation all the time. He wanted a relaxed relationship. And that is what this Queen of Pentacles upright energy had brought him. Whether or not they were dating, hanging out, kissing, touching, I don't know. But I do know what's important is what he wanted, he had found. And does that mean that he's left anything behind? No, I don't think so. And this is in delay. So it's just like something that he was trying to resist also, because again, he was dealing with the fact that he loved Gill. So, and he did. There's no way you couldn't have, with all of the things they went through. And it's not up for debate. He, of course, loved her. So, all right. I think it went pretty well. I don't think it was a bad reading. I feel like I want to cry and take a nap now, but yeah. Okay. What a sad reading. It just feels really sad. Okay. Any last questions, comments? I'm going to be getting off here. I have to go get my children from school. I haven't eaten, so I'm going to go eat too. And I don't actually want to do Rashami and Sidharth and Sid, because I just feel like it's not right or something. I don't know. I just feel like I'm on Gill's side. I'm Team Gill. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that or not, but I am. Will she marry that new guy? I'll pull one last card. That's the last question, and I will answer it for you. How about that? I'm kind of wondering myself. What are you going to do with that guy? Not if he's a player. All right. You marry that guy. Yeah! Totally. Team Gill. I totally agree. Yes. I need to get a shirt that says Team Gill. All right. Let me pull a card. Yeah. I am. I'm just like a huge fan of hers. I don't know why. I have never even seen or watched any of their stuff, but I am going to. I do have to say, spiritually though, I connected the most with her today. So he's waiting on making a choice. So some believe when you get there, you kind of like wait, if you will, in an energetic waiting room. Okay. And you kind of look over your life, and it takes a long time. But our time is different than their time. So they're up there for like a long time. And down here, it's like real quick. But as far as what he's doing, he's trying to make choices, is what the card was indicating. He was trying to choose a direction, because as a spirit or soul, you get to choose a direction in which you want to go. Do you want to go over and do this job or this job? Do you want to do it in a physical form or energetic? Like, so that's what some believe. And I think that obviously makes the most sense. I don't know. Let's get into this. Okay, that last question is, will she marry the new guy? Okay, again, that Ace of Pentacles upright is confirming that her money opportunity is coming up before love. Okay, so this Ace of Pentacles upright just indicates that, again, she's going to fulfill all of the happiness stuff because she's been manifesting positive thoughts, just like he was trying to make her do. He was trying to convey to her positive thinking, relax, chill, so she's actually doing that now, oddly enough, which we learn so much from our twin flame. It's this new financial opportunity that's going to bring this in. Is it marryable? Are any of them marryable? I'm sorry, guys. Poor guys. Poor men. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's a vision of rejection, and she's already going to be no matter how far she gets past this financial opportunity, which is quite a ways away, it's like she cannot get out of that mental fog. So she's like in a victim capacity. So she's feeling like a victim, and she's very wounded emotionally. She feels like rejection, like rejected. And that is just from the things that have been going on previously, currently, and then the things she'll deal with up until this point. Okay. So even getting up into this point, even past financial stuff is a few months down the road, she's still in a funk. She's still, delaying everything because she definitely has emotional wounds, which rightfully so. I mean, it was a fucked up situation. This earth sign keeps popping up around here too. Okay, Hangman in reverse. So she eventually is going to get into a place where she will feel less in limbo. She'll let go, she'll surrender to it, she'll figure it out in a different light, in a different step, but she's wanting to let go of this control so that she can see it. She wants to see what it was that he was seeing, because he's seen something else, because he was in a positive mindset. She had a lot of negative tones in her mind, so and that doesn't make you a bad person. That just makes you somebody who's dealt with shit. Because I got that shit too. I'm also single. I'm also single. Okay. So yeah, so she'll get into this place where death rivers. So she'll get into a place where she will be accepting of the inevitable. She'll get into a place where she knows that every cycle is important and that she needs to keep moving forward. Okay. It's going to take a minute because this is not popping up anything for me. Let me get two more. What do we got here? King of Cups. Ah, they brought back that player. Oh my God. What? Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so this is going to be like a long time. So financially, she's going to get into a really good space, that skill stuff. She'll be okay. So she's going to keep moving along. And then all of a sudden, she's going to realize, I feel all fucked up still. I feel like, my mind's foggy. So guess what? I'm just going to let go. I'm going to surrender to life and accept the life cycles as they come at me. And I'm going to accept it. And I'm going to be a part of what is instead of just thinking what is. Okay. So then straight out the gate, there'll be a clear mind. Okay. So something maybe significant happens at this draw, because it's feeling like, to me, to find love, she knows that she needs to work on herself. So then this is when love pops up, actually, is when she starts really trying to balance self-love. Okay. She tries to regulate everything with self-love. So then Bouncy Boy comes along, and he's a Scorpio, or Scorpio, just a water sign in general. And he's very masculine. So this man will ooze man. You'll know when you see him. So if you see her with like, a masculine type, and it wouldn't matter if it was a woman or not, they would be masculine. You will be able to tell, okay? And he's emotionally an idiot. She'll see right through him because she's been doing all this self-love training. So she'll see through it. But he keeps things to himself, which is very, very upsetting, because that'll put them in a place where she's constantly like mind gaming herself, like thinking about all the stuff that he's not saying. And he's unsure when he gets into the choice of her. Yeah, and he'll be a jealous person, an angry person. You'll see him, but he won't come off that way. Believe me. You know those types. They come off like they're really good. Yeah. I don't know from there, but I do know she's not going to marry that. You don't marry one of them. Okay, I have to go get my babies from school, and I also have to eat, or I'm going to wither away. It was so wonderful doing this reading with you all. I'm super glad that you came in and we got to address some of the things. Again, if you have any other questions, maybe you could always write some in and I could always pop them out to you. I've been getting DMs on Instagram. So if you want to DM questions, please feel free. You're more than welcome. Thank you guys. It's an honor to do any of these readings. This is amazing. So thank you. All right. You all have a really, really good Wednesday.